You know what?
Okay,
All right.
quiet on set. Do you know what that means, Matthew? No, you're not allowed to be in here. Nope. Nope.
I'm right here.
No,
right here.
no, because that squeaks. Nope, that squeaks.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna go get Dad.
No, I'm right here.
He'll be okay. As long as you don't move, that's good.
Colette, at any point in time, if he is making noises or bothering,
Beat him.
you
You got the permission to beat him.
You need to get that permission.
Howard, stay here.
All right. We're good.
Okay. So, just gonna keep this simple, and I want you to elaborate as much as you can. I hear you're a very good talker.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does?
Sorry, hang on one
What's wrong?
second.
Okay.
I'm just going to close that door over there because you can see it in the background.
Sean, also
Okay.
look at Colette, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
You talk to me. Sorry.
Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't know where I was looking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sorry, I should have told you that. I think this is what the 10th interview you're
Yeah.
doing.
Shh. No.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to elaborate as much as you can. What does Grandan mean to you?
You know what? Sorry. I got to open that door because now I can see the light.
What?
Sorry.
Do you want the light? Oh, just
Off?
turn the light off.
No, you can see this light in the
Oh, it's
reflection.
reflecting
Oh,
off it.
okay.
Is it a mess that you can see in there?
Yeah, big bats.
Is it showing off her new line?
By the way, filming location is Denise's Ridley's house.
Yeah, you won't know it's always well, you might, but okay.
I'm just.
Yeah, just tighten it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, take 3. All right. So tell me about Granddad. What does he mean to you?
So I have like a
Don't look at me.
no, I know. What does Granddad mean to me? Personally, Granddad's been almost like a second father to me. He's the guy that's been there when my dad and parents haven't been around. He's the guy who's provided rides, provided food, been to my hockey games, taken me to school, picking me up. He's the guy who makes the party more entertaining. He's outgoing, laughable, very charismatic, very good at bullshitting people, a good outgoing person. But the thing that always gets me is he's loud. So whenever he's around, you always know he's there because he's not a quiet person. He's loud and everybody knows. But everybody seems to have a better time when he's there as opposed to when he's not there.
Have your friends met Alan?
Yes, many of them have, and all of them tell me how lucky I am. And I never truly realized how lucky I was because all of them tell me, oh, you're so lucky to have grown up with your grandfather, he's such an outgoing, he seems so healthy, I can't believe he's 80. It's just crazy how they all are telling me, and I took it for granted.
Tell me about the banana bread.
The banana bread started off when I was a kid. I used to like banana bread, so my grandfather would bring it over and give it to me. And as I got older, my friends, I used to give it to them and they'd try it. And then eventually I realized a kid offered me, I had no idea who he was, came up and offered me $10 for it. So then I thought, hey, I can make this into a profit.
Would you say that is something that maybe your grandfather would have done? Always thinking, how could I make... Is that a characteristic of your grandfather?
I think so, yeah. Some characteristics is, they told me I have similar looks to him, the laugh, the bullshit, the height, and it comes from him, a lot of that. I would say his side of the family, and more so him specifically.
What about the pants? I saw a picture. Can you tell me that story about, it was at the cottage, right?
Yes, I was up at the cottage. We were supposed to do a family photo and my pants were down, and my grandfather was always telling me about pulling up my pants in public and pulling up my pants wherever we are. So he decided instead of me pulling my pants down, he decided he was going to join in with me to try and make me feel embarrassed, but actually worked out to be the opposite. I thought, this is awesome.
And what lessons have you learned from Granddad?
One of my biggest lessons from him is obviously him teaching me how to drive. Without that, I wouldn't obviously be able to get around. He taught me from my G1 all the way up to my G, the different steps of driving, going out in the first car to going on the highway and him almost pooing his pants from going out on the highway with me, to just being respectful of anybody and everybody you meet. I learned that also from him. And don't sit around and wait. You got to go out and get it.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, my grandfather's not the person who's going to sit back and be quiet. He's the guy who's going to go right to the front and take charge and be loud and give orders.
And is there anything else that you want to say about Granddad? Like, what would be the one key memory that you have that you'll always take with you when you're 80 years old?
Oh, that's easy. Back when I was a kid, when I was going on the school bus, way back when I was about 8, maybe 7, I rode we used to ride on the school bus, me and my brother had graduated that year, so he was no longer on the school bus. Me and my grandfather was supposed to pick me up. When I pulled up to the stop, I seen his car, but I seen him sleeping in the chair in the back. So that as I'm telling the bus driver, that's my grandfather, let me out. And then as we're driving away, I see Granddad wake up and realize that he's just forgotten me. So then he had to come to the school and pick me up, and I'll never forget that as a kid.
And is there anything else you want to say about Granddad?
No, other than I love
If you could give
him.
him a message right now, because he's going to see this, what would the message to Granddad be?
Thank you so much for being in our lives so much and having so much of an impact on all of us.
That's great. Very good, Sean. Thank you.
Well,
You are a good speaker.